Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's the Mary Moo Show. I've got a jam-packed show for you. Lots to talk about, lots to share, so don't you go anywhere. Keep me in the background if you want, like a bit of white noise, but stay listening, stay tuned in. We've got great music. Great things to talk about. Hi, everybody. My name is Mary Moo, and this is the Mary Moo Show, and I'm here every single Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m., or you can listen to me after on different spaces and places. So whenever you listen to me, I hope you're feeling good wherever you are. Let me take a breather and slow things down. I think it's because I'm excited to talk about what I'm going to talk about. So let's keep going. Anyway. Oh, the music catalogue for today. It's the Dove Awards. The Dove Awards, the 54th one. That's the Gospel Music Awards for those of you who don't know. Now, the winners have been announced. So that's going to be the catalogue, the curated mix and blend of artists that we're going to be listening today. So we're going to talk, looking at who's won. And they've got some great numbers in there, some great numbers. We're going to play a bit of that and some others that outside of the catalogue. But the focus is going to be just, continuing the congratulatory message and tone to all the winners out there, because there really is some great music. So we're going to listen to that. But first of all, we're going to kick things off something that's nothing to do with the Gospel Music Awards, and then we'll come back and have a chat, because there's lots to talk about, lots of events, lots to do. So let's get going. This is Mali Music. Jesus, you're awesome. It's a great vibe. It's a vibe, guys. It's a vibe. So get dancing. Enjoy your Thursday. This is Mali Music. Jesus, you are awesome. I'll be right back.
Oh Lord, you are good. Your mercy is forever. Your heart is kind. That is why we say, oh, yeah, that was ashes. You gave beauty. Took the shackles off my feet. Now I can dance, and I can sing. Jesus, you are awesome. You make what I awesome. You make what I awesome. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, make my Jesus, you are awesome. You make what I awesome. You make what I awesome. You make what I awesome. I need to praise your name. I'll praise you till the morning comes. Praise you till the sun goes down. Yeah. You've been so good to me. Oh, man, I'll praise you till the morning comes. I'll praise you till the sun goes down. You've been so good to me. Oh, man, Jesus, you are. I'm not ashamed to praise your name. I will tell it on the mountain. You heal my body. Yahweh, you've done what no man can do. Yahweh, I live to praise you. Jesus, you glory, hallelujah. I've tasted of your mighty wonder. You are awesome in your ways. You have done it again and again and again and again. My God, I'll praise you forever.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Mary Moo Show. My name's Mary Moo, and right here on Ruach Radio, you will find me every Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. Now, we've just been listening to Mali Music. It was actually a featured track, actually. It was actually featured on there. I don't know if you've heard of PV. I'm going to say this wrong. So PV Edemudia, and that's who did the track with Mali Music. But if you go online and you search for Jesus, You're Awesome with PV Edemudia, I see, you won't even know I'm from the motherland. We've not been able to pronounce all these songs. Anyway, it's a great track, wasn't it? It was a great vibe. We've got lots of more music to play. We've got King and Country coming up. We have new artist. Well, she's not that new, but she's kind of new actually. Who else have we got? We've got Katie Nicole. We have King and Country. I just said that. We've got Brandon Lake. We have Jonathan McReynolds. We have Limo Blaze. We have Toby Mac. We have Lecrae. We have everybody on here. It's jam packed, like I said. Okay, so let's talk about what's to come actually. Let's do the events. Let's get the events out of the way, and then we'll go into our discussion. So events-wise, well, if you attend Ruach or if you don't, the Sapphire Women's Conference is out this weekend. In fact, it starts today, this Thursday. It starts today, and it goes on through to the weekend. I'm going to be there on the Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. So, I hope you can make it. For those of you who are going to be there, it looks like it's going to be good. It looks like it's going to be great, and another great women's conference. To be fair, don't think I've ever been to a Sapphire conference. I haven't been. I still consider myself new to Ruach. It's been 4 years, but anyway, it's been really, really good. Everything I've heard and seen and watched online, it's just been fantastic. So I'm really pleased to be part of this year's one and to be attending and participating in some way. So looking forward to it. So all roads lead to Kilburn for the Sapphire Conference. If you're a woman, make sure you're there. It's going to be really, really good. What other things are interesting? Well, there's something else that's interesting that I thought everybody, whether you're a woman or a man, you can really actually enjoy. There's a Instagram live. We've all got Instagram. You just got to get Instagram live. Victory Boyd, an artist we play here all the time. El Shaddai is one of my favourite tracks that she's done. She's got a live actually at 6 p.m. Thursday, the 2nd of November. So if you're looking for something to listen to, she's really cool. She's a great artist, but I'm taking that as an event because it's a good one. A good one to look forward to. So mark your calendars with Thursday, the 2nd of November, 6 p.m. And if you listen back to the shows, we love Victory Boyd on here. We do. So we're going to be joining into the live. It's going to be really good, isn't it? Okay, so what are we talking about? Gospel Music Awards. Actually, let's talk about Mali Music, actually. We play Mali Music. I've actually seen Mali Music perform or minister, however you want to call it. This was years ago in London. I think his first show or only show, this was a while ago, and it was incredible. And I say it's incredible because he turned his songs that we listened to as normal sort of, just tracks, recorded tracks. He flipped them into like more worship songs and talked about the lesson behind it, or what he gained behind, why he wrote those songs, or what it was all about. And they became like worship songs or warfare songs, or that the songs had more life than the recorded version. I don't know if you're aware of his track Ready Aim Fire. In fact, we'll probably play that after this. Ready Aim Fire. I don't know if you remember that track. And that track's very, well, you listen to it and then you hear it's very kind of in fact, let's go to it and then we'll come back and talk. So actually, this is Ready Aim Fire by Mali Music, and we're going to come back and have a talk about that. Okay, everybody? See you in a bit.
I'm on an airplane, and the destination of this flight is to the other side. Guess I had to go there. Guess I had to come here, yeah. I know where I'm from, but now I'm headed where I'm going, right? But there are powers in the air, you can't see them. And they have rockets and machine guns, and they're firing on my plane. But I say fire. Make it straight cause it's sideways. Trying to take water to a dry place. Trying to take hope where it ain't night. Trying to take low to a high place. Wanna make the shooter put the gun down, so a mother gets to hold the son now. Wanna make the lame man run again, make the blind man see the sun again. But all I hear is bang, bang, gat, gat. I don't think the pops really want that. Breathe it down my neck, always on my back. Got the guns out, but I see fire. Shoot me down, no. Fire, fire, radiate fire. You can't stop me now, no. I'm on a rocket ship, and the destination of this rocket is to outer space. Guess I have to go there. Guess I have to come here, yeah. I'm from the earth, but I've been taken to another place. And there are powers even there, but you can't see them. And they have lasers and beam guns, and they're firing on my brain. But I say fire, fire, ready, aim, fire. You can't shoot me down.
Welcome back on that quick song break. Do you see what I mean? It's very kind of, it's like a good recorded track. But when we was at the concert, he explained that this was a warfare song. He talked about all the, what warfare is actually like. And the way he ministered that song, it really was like, ready, aim, fire. And like when you're in those hot prayers and you need something just to, he just flipped it into that. And obviously the live instruments and everything brought it to life, but it was taken to a different level. It wasn't just a recorded song that you're like, oh, what's this song about? It was really, 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 really good. And so, why am I talking about that? We're looking at the Dove 54th award ceremony, looking at all these artists. I loved these songs because when you look at the reasons why people have written the songs or everything about them, it's life-giving. For example, the song of the year is Goodness of God. Goodness of God. We all know it. Your goodness is running after. Written by the fantastic Ben Fielding, who's behind other great tracks. And I'll tell you, other great tracks he's done, which you're going to be like, oh, is it him? Yes, it is him. He's a Hillsong worship leader. He's behind What a Beautiful Name. Now, come on. He deserves to win. Goodness of God. How many times have we sang that? What does that... So think about it. What does that track... What does it make you think about when you listen to that song? When you hear that song or when you sing it? What comes to your mind? What is your story behind why you love that song? I mean, we all vote... Well, I didn't vote, but we, the audience, voted. That was voted as the song of the year. And I can give you examples of what that song means to me. And I'm not the writer about it. But I've got stories for days to be said, this is why I love singing this song. Your goodness is running after me. It's the goodness of God. And what does that song mean? It just brings it to life, doesn't it? And funny enough, what's it called? What a Beautiful Name. He wrote that. He co-wrote that song with Brooke Ligoodwood. And I actually listened to an interview of her. She talked about her life and how, when she knew she could always write songs, and she wrote so many and nothing took off, nothing happened, nobody wanted anything to do with it. And then she was able to get into move. She had to pick up her bags and move to the Hillsong location and get onto the worship team, and then begin to share some of the songs that she's written. and we have What a Beautiful Name. That song, again, I wonder that song should win something, because again, I can tell you, instances why that song means so much to me. These songs become like the what do they become? They become like the soundtrack to certain moments of our life. So back to Goodness of God, and it was not just Ben Field on that track. It was the Jen and Ben Johnson behind a number of great tracks. The Bethel couple there, but worship leaders. But Goodness of God, I remember times when I don't know if I talked about it on the show. It was time when I was hospitalized, and when you come out of all those kind of situations, you think, God, it's nothing to do, then it's got nothing to do with you. It's nothing to do with, you can't say I'm so holy, God, because of I'm so holy or anything else. You just know this is purely just the goodness of God. So I am all for that song being Song of the Year, and we're going to play it. We'll play that song. We're going to play it. Other songs that we need to think about, there's loads of people actually. Brandon Lake just scooped loads of awards. And he's, again, is another fantastic writer, and he's got great tracks. And we're going to play some of them as well. So he won, I think he won Artist of the Year and Songwriter of the Year as well. Brandon Lake did. And again, new artist, I said that we're going to be playing her. That's Katie Nicole. I hadn't heard of her till the Gospel Music Awards. I didn't know who she was. But yeah, loads and loads of things. So let's go ahead and actually play the next sort of set of tracks. And then we'll come back and have a conversation about what we're going to talk about today. So, let us listen to none other than Katie Nicole. We'll do Katie Nicole. And I love this song because this song, again, soundtrack of life. Let me start talking before we actually play these next songs. When, I don't know if you're like that, when it feels like other people are getting lots of miracles and lots of manifestations, and you're there just almost like watching it happen. And you're there thinking, God, when would it be my turn? When am I going to be able to say, oh, wow, God did this for me? Not that you're not grateful for what God has done. You are. In fact, you're praying for these people. You're seeing your prayers for people come manifest and things happen. But you think, God, what about me? Like, when am I going to have breakthrough in these areas that everybody knows about? When am I going to have breakthrough in these areas? When am I going to be one of the found? When am I going to be one of the ones that? So this is why this song is a great song, and it's wonderful that Katie Nicole got awarded for that. So we'll move on and then we'll carry on talking. So we'll kick things off with Katie Nicole and one of the found, and then I think we should then go to KB and Brandon Lake Graves, another, like I said, GMA winner, and Your World, Jonathan McReynolds. And we'll be back. This is Katie Nicole with one of the found. I'll see you right after this.
I walk this road always on my own, sneaking around corners cause I got nowhere to go. Pitied myself in the loneliness, that's just a feeling that I'll never miss. I'm begging you now to find me in this hole I dug down. I'm reaching out for your saving, cause here in the waiting, yeah, I've been sinking in a sea of my doubts. Lord, break the horizon, cause I can't keep fighting, yeah, I just wanna be one of the found. I've had my days where I've held on to hope, and I've had days where I just didn't know. I'm begging you now to find me in this hole I dug down. I'm reaching out for your saving, cause here in the waiting, yeah, I've been sinking in a sea of my doubts. Lord, break the horizon, cause I can't keep fighting, yeah, I just wanna be one of the found.
to promise. You bring beauty from ashes. Where we go, I'll stand by you. Only you take me out of the gate, yeah. Out of the gate, yeah. I'm on I'm on the way, yeah. Out of the gate, yeah. I'm on the stage, yeah. I made it, take it, I hit away. I'm on, yeah. Dead man brought me back to life. Dead man brought me back to life. Dead man brought me back to life. Yeah, dead man, now I'm living twice. My mama, boy. Tell him the real drop, all on the gram. I'm just a fisherman whenever my reels drop. And then I yeah. Big shots. Look at my life, remade it. The curses are gone. Now I'm giving your kids bops, and it don't stop. Dead man, great, my natural habitat. KB, I was on the corner blowing cabbage packs. Chasing newer models every year like Cadillacs. To the spirit rated my whole tomb like Laura Croft. Yeah, I woke alive, ain't no change in my mind, no it had to be God. Ric Flair, woo, yeah, new nature boy, and I'm having a hard time. Cause I gotta speak it, no cover, repeat it in public. If Jesus can touch it, the healing is coming, the feeling is stunning. And we never die at my funeral, but it's like out of the gate, yeah. Out of the gate, yeah. I'm on I'm on the way, yeah. Out of the gate, yeah. I'm on the stage, yeah. I make it, take it, I hit away. I'm a, yeah. Dead man brought me back to life. Dead man brought me back to life. Dead man brought me back to life. Yeah, dead man, now I'm living twice. Yeah, see it, you love it, you need it, you cuff it. It's Jesus, no frontin', there's nothing in front of him. All of my brothers say we under covenant, nobody touching us, no. Yeah, can't get enough for the spirit opponent. He ripping and running, the drugs get the flushing, the tears get the flooding. The old me is dying and never recovering. Yeah, can't get a second, but no second guessing. Look, this is how Lazarus sound on the record. Like you see the rescue, but I saw the records. Yeah, I'm resurrected, I know. I'm pushing P in the present, the perfect power. Pick the pack of Peter Piper peel, popping peasant, put us in his present. Peace to the brethren, tell him that Kevin is out of the gate. Yeah, out of the gate, yeah. I'm on I'm on the way, yeah. Out of the gate, yeah. I'm on the stage, yeah. I make it, take it, I hit away. I'm a, yeah. Dead man brought me back to life. Dead man brought me back to life. Dead man brought me back to life. Dead man, now I'm living twice. Only you turn mistakes into miracles. Only you make broken stories beautiful. If anything is possible to rise again, come and make these dead bones live. Cause only you make prophets out of prodigals. And only you deserve the glory for it all. And nothing is too far for you to rise again. Come and make these dead bones live. Cause only you turn mistakes into miracles. Only you make broken stories beautiful. If anything is possible to rise again, make these dead bones live. Only you make prophets out of prodigals. Only you deserve the glory for it all. Nothing is too far for you to rise again. Come and make these dead bones live. Come and make these dead bones live. Make these dead bones live. This is your world. I'm just living in it. The lilies ain't worried about it, and the birds ain't chirping about it. And you've done more for me than you've done for the trees, so why would I even doubt it? If the rocks on the ground can say it, and the sky full of clouds can paint it, who am I to be here complaining? Only thinking about what I would change, yeah. This is your world, I'm just living in it, hey. So I'm just walking through it, knowing that you're with me. This is your world. I'm just living in it. Hey, I'm just praying through it. Knowing that you listen. Hold up every single one of my own plans. See, I'd rather have your heart, so I put them in your hands. This is your world. I'm just living in it. Expand just because you can, but I know you're more concerned about me. Worry can add another minute to my life. Before I started, you charted out the finish line. Hey, this is your world. I'm just living in it. I'm just walking through it, knowing that you're with me. This is your world. Hey, I'm just living in it. I'm just praying through it. Hey, knowing that you listen. Hold up every single one of my own plans. See, I'd rather have your heart, so I put them in your hands. Hold up every single one of my own plans. See, I'd rather have your just living in it.
Welcome back, everybody. That was Katie Nicole with One of the Found, and then we had KB and Brandon Lake with Graves, and Your World, Jonathan McReynolds. That was great, wasn't it? Okay, so what are we talking about today? Let's get stuck in. So, if you are into popular culture or just aware of what's been going on, I'm going to let them be nameless, but a certain celebrity has released a book on her life, and I know that these celebrities and people put out books about their lives and things like that. They reveal things, and it starts all these discussions and all these debates online and all this stuff, and everyone's always shocked and that. But what I've concluded from the general public feedback on this revealing of secrets has been like, do you know what? We don't want to know anymore. It's enough, please. Take me out of the group chat. Take me out of, I'm seeing all sorts of things. Take me out of the group chat. Take me out of this and take me out of that. People just don't want to know. It hasn't landed as I think they intended for this, the sensationalism, the shocks, the let's talk about it. And, this whole book tour has turned into it's actually really embarrassing. It's Saturday Night Live did a whole parody of this whole thing, but everyone's like, stop the memes and everything. And it made me think, what? So don't people want to know? Usually people like to know what's been going on. Shock this, shock that. Look what's happened. People generally like, people sometimes, especially pop culture and the way the world is, gossip culture. People sometimes like all these kind of things. So what's so different? What's so different with this person revealing their secrets versus somebody else? Because another celebrity released the book as well. Became one, I think if I'm correct, it became one of the fastest selling or the number one celebrity autobiography or memoir, if you want to call it, in history. And that's just this week. And some of the revelations that they revealed, people actually felt sorry for her and was like, oh, she's finally got her voice, finally got her chance to speak. So it made me think, so what's the matter? I know what I think, but why is everybody just been like, please? I don't know if you guys know what I mean. These people remain nameless on purpose because I don't want it to be just about that. Even though I honestly was like, I cannot, because I put my TV on in the background on YouTube, and accidentally the interview came up. I had to rush to just turn up. I was like, I just don't want to see this person on my screen. I've had enough. I feel like everything I've learned about their lives has been against my actual will. Like YouTube just playing or just coming up on my feed and but it made me think about something. I was interviewing somebody on our show a couple of shows back, and they, put out on Instagram their story of how God saved them. It was their testimony story about, their life. And they revealed a lot of things that, again, could be shock, could be horror, could be, did they go for this? Is this really right? Wow. Oh my, whoa, I can't believe it. And I'm talking about actually comments that I saw on the post when I shared it on my Instagram page, and what they told me that they received. A lot of people like, what? Wow. But what was received was, yes, we're talking about God redeeming somebody, but even those things that were revealed, it wasn't like, oh, no. It had a different effect. Then the conversation that I, started to have was, can you really share your testimony and in a way that's PG, that's politically correct, and that's just kind of, Is that the way to do things? Where do we draw the line? How do we, when is things oversharing? And why is there a need to share and be honest with who we are and things like that? I mean, one of the verses that I like that talks about us being able to defend what we believe and talk about just an honest thing. There's so many. But if you look at a 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 15 in the scriptures, I'm just going to digress to that. It talks about being able to give an answer and for the hope that's been given, being able to kind of say, this is why I believe what I believe. And yes, we can give a simple gospel message, but that message sometimes, most times, is our testimony of where we come from. So where do we draw the line? Do we reveal things? Do we not? Do we leave some things out intentionally, or do we bear it all? Do we bear it all and say, this is it, this is me? And I had conversations with my friends about that. People were a bit different. I did find this. I did find, the older generation were a bit more like, well, some were supportive, but generally, all were like, oh, no, just apply a bit of wisdom, just kind of don't have to go into all the detail, just, but don't say that part. Keep that one out. No, don't show anything, just keep it out. Some were a bit like, nah, I'm just being honest. Just be honest, just say what it is and stuff like that. But I found the younger generations were a bit like, no, we're not going to be hiding things. We actually want to say what it is we want to say. So I was listening to a podcast. I like to listen to podcasts. And an expert was talking. It's a psychologist. He's got degrees and masters and all sorts of things in this area of behavioral psychology, relationships, things like that. And he talked about what the trend is for Gen Z. So Gen Z, the younger generation. So what are the trends showing in the relationships that they have? Now, if you want to listen to this, it's actually a really good one. It's he was actually on Patricia Bright's The Break podcast. His name's called Paul. He's a great guy, and he was talking about the trends with Gen Z in relationships. How they're looking for something a bit more, how do I put it? Authentic, being authentic, saying it as it is. This is who we are. This is what it is. That's what it is. It's, for example, like he explained something that was actually really, really interesting. He explained that we're talking about the quality of relationships and the quality of life, how we, relationship we have with people, not just romantic relationships, actual relationships. And he talked about how the young generations are now pushing for more authenticity, where they can be themselves. There's so many stats and stats that are out based on reports and based on studies and things to show that that's what they want, because the older generation, apparently the results and that showing that, yes, they can show tenure, that they've been with, I've known this person for many years, I've been married for many years, but the quality of it, the quality of those relationships, the quality of the marriages are just not great. They're not. There's a difference between married and happily married. There's a difference between having good friends and just having friends. And he talked about if it was like the middle of the night, let's say 3:00 in the middle of the night, who can you call? That group of friends, that group of people, those are your real true friends. And as the younger generations, they're now saying, look, we want that. We want that authenticity. We want that kind of friendship, that kind of person who can be authentic. I can be myself fully around that person. I can call them at 3:00 in the morning and they will be there and they will come. None of this kind of blasé stuff. Yeah, we're looking for authentic relationships. Now, I want to discuss a bit more. Let's have a little music break, and I'll come back and I'll just wrap this up with what else I've found and what are my views. But you think about that whilst you listen to these songs, and these songs, next set of songs, they're great because they look at life. They look at our life, you know. And as you listen to all these songs, think about it. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? If you're telling somebody about your life, would you leave out the juicy bits, the bad bits, the X-rated bits, or what would you do? What are you going to say? What would you say? Oh, and do you value, if whatever you say about yourself, do you value when people are a bit more straightforward and honest about their life? What do you think about those people? What do you think? Okay, so we are going to have a quick music break and then we'll be back. So I think it's only right to play this song. Toby Mac. Toby Mac's back. This is, again, part of the Gospel Music Awards collective. Toby Mac is back. And he's been around for a long time. But his song, Faithfully, is what we're going to listen to. So Faithfully. And then King and Country, Love Me Like I Am. And that's the one that's featuring Jordan Sparks.
I am a little unstable, loose wires always getting tangled now. I am a little bit difficult, I can be a little self-critical now. No, I am a little unable to put all my cards on the table now. But somehow you're still with me. It's amazing that you care. Love me like I am. And even when I can't, you still love me as I am. Oh, I don't know how you do it, and I know I put you through it. Yeah, it's amazing that you care. Love me like I am. Oh, you love me like I am. Oh, you love me like I am.
Would you help me welcome to the stage Jordan Sparks?
I am a little uneven, in need of a little more healing now. Yes, I am.
Oh, and I feel a little unfixable, but you're nothing short of a miracle now.
But somehow you're still with me.
It's amazing that you care. Love me like I am. And even when I can't, you still love me as I am. Oh, I don't know how you do it, and I know I put you through it. Yeah, it's amazing that you care. Love me like I am. Oh, you love me like I am. You love me like I am. You love me like I am.
All right, family, we're going to let that truth sink deep into our souls. I'm going to sing You Love Me. You sing Am, just like this. Here we go.
You love me like I am.
You got more in you. Come on, San Diego.
You love me like I am.
All the ladies with Jordan, sing it out.
You love me like I.
And the fellas with Luke. Come on, what you got, Luke?
'Cause you love me like I am.
All together, loud and proud, let me hear you.
You love me like I am. Oh, you love me like It's amazing that you can love me like I am.
And even when I can't, you still love me as I am. Oh,
I don't know how you do it, and I know I put you through it. It's amazing that you can love me like I am.
I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never fails me. And all my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You will lead me through the fire, and in darkest night you were close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God, yeah. And all my life you have been faithful. Oh, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God, yeah. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Oh, your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running, it keeps running after me.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Mary Moo Show. My name's Mary Moo. We've been listening to some great music. We've been listening to songs that are part of the Dove Awards, the 54th one, the collective of winners. And we've just been listening to Toby Mac, Faithfully. And he won a contemporary pop album. And we're listening to King and Country, Love Me Like I Am, the one featuring Jordan Sparks. And then we also listened to Goodness of God, the Jen Jensen Bethel track, because I think it's just right to kind of have that. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's move on. So what have we been talking about? So we have been talking about when it's revealing too much. Is it can we do that? Should we do that when we're talking about our lives, talking about our testimonies? I talked about some celebrities who have been releasing their memoirs, and they've been spilling secrets secrets about their lives, and everyone's been like, please just stop, please take me out of the group chat. I don't want to be part of it anymore. Whereas somebody else will reveal what's happened to them, and everyone's all very receptive and very, oh, did they go through that? Oh my word! Oh, God help them. And then I talked about when we share our testimonies. What are we like? Where are we falling? Are we telling everybody all the juicy bits, or are we leaving everything out? Are we leaving it out? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? And I really did think that actually, this is my thoughts. I did say when I come back, I'm talking about my thoughts and what I think about it, what I think we should be doing. Well, I personally feel definitely speak to God about it, because he can say, don't share that bit yet, or don't say that, or share it all. And the reason why I say so is because in the scriptures, there are people who, if not for them, I mean, I'm so glad there's people in the scriptures, they were explicit in their lives. They didn't care. Mary Magdalene, for example, we all know about her life. We know her name. We know her name. We know everything she did. We know all these things just out there. We know about this. David, we know all about his life. Killing people so that he can take their wives, impregnating people that are not his wives, gone off doing all sorts of stuff, and, just being a womanizer and everything. We know all about that, don't we? We know all about Solomon and his refusing to marry people from his tribe where he's been warned, and his love for Delilah, and his love for that exotic woman, and which literally led to his demise. We know about all these people and all the bad things they did, all the nonsense. Even Peter and his, denying and his wavery ways and all things like that. We know all about that, don't we? But we also don't know the names of some people. We just know them as the woman at the well, or we know them as the woman with the issue of blood. We don't know their names, so we know what they've done. And I think all these things in scriptures are really intentional, very, very intentional. And some people don't know their beginning. We just know when they popped up. I'm talking about people like Elijah. He just began, right? He just starts, the story just like starts with, Elijah was a man, and we don't know. So what was you like, hun, when you was in your teens? What did you up to? Or were you in your teens when you kicked things off? We don't know so many things about other things, but we know about when he was feeling suicidal. We know about those things. We knew when he did great things, and when he was like, God, look, exit me out of this life. We know about all those kind of intimate stories. And so in conclusion, I'm looking at it thinking, I'm so grateful. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm very grateful for the honesty in the scriptures about people and their lives. I'm so grateful for them just saying, this is how it is. Solomon and his ways, and then his reflection, vanity upon vanity. After having so many wives and girlfriends, and all wags, and they're all his. The wives and girlfriends were all belong to him. And his reasons for all those kind of things. And we have to be so thankful for people, and, us, the scriptures revealing about Moses and his stuttering. People who struggled in life. Hannah with her, her fertility issues. And how she felt about that, all this. The scriptures truly is made up of imperfect, perfect people. They were imperfect, but they were honestly perfect, and that's who we are. We are the most imperfect, but God can use our wrongs for right. So, but I definitely think if we ask God, look, I want to share my life, and I want to be honest and transparent, because trust me, people are going to figure it out. People are going to know. People are going to know. I remember one time talking with my friends, and then they've sussed out that their parents, they saw their wedding pictures, and they were in their wedding pictures. So they were asking them, hang on a minute, you're heavy on my head about making sure you don't do this, and you don't do that, and, marry, but then you weren't, and you never said that. I've just worked it out. How can I be in your, but you never said anything. You never said, so what's going on here? And they're having issues, go back to their parents and say, hang on a minute. You were saying, what is your true salvation story? What really, really, really happened? What really, really happened? And I think it's important, because if we're going to be looking at trends and what people are asking for. It's really important that we are transparent and we share the truth. If the younger generations who are coming up behind us are looking for authenticity and looking for honesty and looking for just tell it like it is, stop sugarcoating, stop being so, and I mean this in the best way, over church that you act like you were born a saint. Come on, let's be real about what happened. And I think there is power in actually saying, this is what I was, this is who I am now. If we value it, let's just, again, pray for wisdom and say, God, what should we tell, what shouldn't? But I personally think our first stance should be, this is the truth. This is the truth. This is what it is. This is who I am. So that's it. That's really it at the end of the day. And I think it's really important because people need to hear this message. People want to hear the truth. People want to hear what really is real. They're looking for what's real. We hate when people are fake. We hate fakeness. We hate fake testimonies. We hate it. We don't also have people just saying it for no reason, what the public has shown. People don't want to buy someone's book because they're revealing too much. People don't want, stop telling us with no need. People want to know what's happened at the end of it. People want to know that, like the Toby Mac song, this was my life before this year, whatever, this was my life before, but then thank you, God, for your faithfulness. There's the end of it. All roads must lead to Jesus. All roads must lead to hope. All roads must lead to peace and comfort and goodness. All roads must lead to deliverance. All roads must lead to him, especially the intent of our hearts. That's just my thoughts. That's just my feelings. And I hope you understood what we're talking about today. So the next time you read the scriptures and you come across somebody's scandalous stories, before you do that, I can't believe they did that. Like I tend to do, I tend to do that sometimes when I read about the Israelites. I'm a bit like, guys, come on. But I've got to look back at my life. And like the scripture says, before you start looking at the speck in somebody's eye, take the beam out of yours, love. But anyway, that's it. That's the show for the day. And I hope you gained a couple of things. It's been nice having you with me and talking about all this different stuff that's been going on. I will see you next week, but I'm going to leave you with some great music as usual. Lecrae, Good Lord. Let's play that again. He won the rap category in that. So I listen to Lecrae, Good Lord, and then we're going to listen to King and Country. What Are We Waiting For? I think that's a great one to end with, as well as Gyra, Lima Blaze. And then I will see you next week. Doodles, everybody. This is Lecrae, Good Lord.
Don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highest men, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for?
Can't be what we can't see. Can't speak when we can't breathe. Can't dance if we don't move our feet. It's a blur trying to keep pace. Days are running like they're in a race. Can't move if we're in our own way. I guess the crisis seals we've just one life to live, and no one knows what happens next.
So what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Why are we wasting all the time like someone's making more? What are we praying for? What are we saving for? What if we could be the light that no one could ignore? What are we waiting for?
Put the pen on a new page. Dream about what you could change and live it out before it's too late. The beauty of it is we've just one life to live, and no one knows what happens next. No.
So what